Hello, everyone who is watching the replay. And I'm sure everyone will be able to join us in a few little bits here once the ads go through and everything like that. But hello, everyone who is rewatching this. If you are just now starting our book or just looking for sprints, where did I put the book? I had the book. I have the book. Oh my goodness, I lost the book. I just had the book. Where's the book? Oh, here it is. I found it. I found the book. Okay.
Yeah, I feel like now mine doesn't match yours. Hold on.
Oh, you have the hardcover. Nice.
I do, yeah.
I have the hardcovers of the Serpent and the Wings of Night one, and like the two books and the novella in that one. But then I have these covers for the two that I have in this series, which is the Shifter Prince one and this one.
Yeah, I own all of her books hardcover just because I love what she does underneath them, and even though they're a pretty penny, I'm a sucker. So
this one was a gift, and I didn't know about the under the dust jacket thing until like a month or two ago when someone was telling me about how it was getting picked up and it was going to look very similar, but they didn't know if the hardcover under it would have the same.
Yeah,
detailing.
I still don't think the information has been dropped yet. So I snagged them because I was afraid that they weren't going to match.
Yeah, that's what I did.
She just posted on her Instagram that the Ashes and the Star-Cursed King was going to be out of print because that one got picked up by the publisher. So the hardcovers with like the stuff under the dust jacket, I don't know if that's going to be a thing anymore.
Well, I'm glad I snagged them.
Fun. Yeah, I just have to buy the rest of the Daughter of No Worlds series, and then I need to buy the rest of this series in hardcover. But I already got the Serpent and the Wings of Night series because I just couldn't. I already owned book one, and I was like, nah, I can't. You can't do this to me.
Yeah, they're really cute. I was supposed to be on a book buying ban, and I made an exception literally like 2 days in when I found that out.
Yep.
I was like, I can't. I have to have them. And I still haven't even read them yet. So, have you guys read? I know, Hannah, I know you've read them.
I read Daughter of No Worlds, the first book, but I have not read the Serpent and the Wings of Night series yet.
Yeah, me too.
I love that series.
Was it really
nothing but good things? Oh, it's one of the best fantasy romances I've ever read.
Okay, I'm hoping to finish up the Daughter of No World series first, just because I'm already in the middle of 18,000 million series. But I will be picking that up, I think, first thing next year.
Yeah, it's a good one.
I'm so glad you loved it.
For everyone who has not met these two lovely ladies, which I don't know how you couldn't, but I do have Kaylani Simply Me and Hannah's Recent Reads here joining me, which is super fun. And so I do have their channels linked down below. Do you guys want to? I just realized I still have this up on the screen for when I was showing you the live at. Sorry, guys.
I didn't even notice.
It's been a day. My family, we went to the nature center, and you know how it is when you have young kids and you want to do something fun with them for the family, but then nap time gets completely skipped over.
Yep.
And then the whole rest of the day is just
a hot mess express.
That's been my life today. It was worth it though. But Kaylani, do you want to start with you and let everyone know a little bit about your channel if they haven't already but if they haven't already found it. Sure. And then Hannah, you can say a little bit about yourself.
My name is Kaylani from Kaylani Simply Me. I read mostly romance, fantasy, and fantasy romance. If anything else gets sprinkled in, it's a miracle, but romance is definitely my area of focus, at least when it comes to reading.
I'm Hannah. I'm from Hannah's Recent Reads. I mostly just read fantasy romance. Sometimes I dabble in other genres, but fantasy romance is my sweet spot. I have already read this one and I really liked it, so hopefully everybody else really likes it too. But I really love Carissa Broadbent.
Yeah, I'm excited because I liked Daughter of No Worlds. Then I kind of like was a little bit disappointed by the second book and DNF'd it. But I don't know. I think I'm gonna like The Serpent and the Wings of Night and this one a lot better from everything I've heard about them.
Yeah, Serpent and the Wings of Night, like that series and that world is so different from Daughter of No Worlds. Like I didn't really care for the War of Lost Heart series, but Serpent and the Wings of Night is one of my favorite fantasy romances ever, and this book is technically set in that world, and I think her writing has just like really grown since the Daughter of No Worlds series. So hopefully you like them.
See, I'm an audiobook girly, so me out here struggling with this physical book. So I'm a little nervous because I haven't read a physical book, a fantasy book, in a really, really long time. Probably like 3 years. So
I'm nervous too because I've been doing so many audiobooks recently, and then I literally realized today I was like, do I have the audiobook for this? Is there an audiobook?
I don't think there's one for this, but they just redid Serpent and the Wings of Night because that one had an audiobook and it wasn't super great. But then they redid it with a narrator that I really like. So I'll have to try that one out. So if you ever do pick that one up, it does have an audiobook.
Yes.
This one not yet though. I think it will soon. But
of course, just after I read it and I need it.
Yeah, right? That's always how it works.
Yep.
Yeah. How's everyone doing tonight? Let us know what you're reading if you're not reading Serpent and the Wings of Night, if you've already read it and you're just hanging out with us, or if you are just popping in on some sprints. I'm reading The True Love Experiment by Christina Lauren. Nice. I've never read that. 40% of the Happy Place. Hello, Sarah. How are you doing? Vita, I'm going to try to stay if my internet allows it. I hope it does. Yeah, we're all going to be talking about any spoilers on Discord, so you don't have to worry about like being spoiled for anything. It's set up on the Hideaway Discord where if you want to chat about it in there, there's a section for Spelled by Romance, and then for this book, it's sectioned off into chapter segments 1 through 10, 11 through 20, and so on and so forth. And then any spoilers, even in that section, you just do double bars, and it will like block it out so that if you say what chapter it is, people can click on it. You'll see. It's very easy to do. But you just say what chapter if it's a spoiler, and then you can do that. So everyone kind of chats in there, and that's how we do any spoiler or like detailed discussions. In here, we can just like chat about like our general feelings and stuff like that, Hello. Currently reading in a reading slump. Super excited for the Monster Mash Readathon. I am too. Should have my TBR picked soon. Girl, I have not yet. I need to. I'm excited. Hoping to finish The True Love Experiment tonight or get close to finishing it so I can start Anna Maria and the Fox. Oh, I've heard good things about that. Hi, April. Yay. Hey, how are you doing?
Hi, Cammie.
Yeah, I've heard so many good things too, especially about this vampire world. So very excited. So do you guys want to start with like 30-minute sprints? Does that work for you? Okay.
Good for me.
Sounds good. Let's see. Okay, we will see everyone in 30 minutes.
Happy reading.
Okay, guys, how was your spring?
Good.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. So I'm like kind of obsessed already.
How far into it are you?
I'm only in chapter 2, but like the vibe, I don't know what it is, but it feels very like, like season 2 of Game of Thrones. Did you guys watch Game of Thrones ever?
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-mm.
when they're up by like Dragon, what's it called? Dragon, where the older brother of the old king lived. What's his name? Baratheon, but like the older Baratheon of the two Baratheon brothers. Like
Oh
up
yeah.
in that area, and he had like the witchy girlfriend.
Uh-huh.
It's giving me those vibes.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
And I'm obsessed with those vibes right now. Maybe it's like
I
the salt and the sea, and they're talking about like
mm,
the grays.
Also, she wears red, and it's like the red woman in
Right.
Game of Thrones.
Yeah. I'm like seeing that. I'm like, I need to turn on some freaking Florence the Machine. Kaylani, how are you liking it?
it's good. I'm on page 33. I'm curious.
More.
I started a little bit before this while I was waiting. So, yeah, I'm liking it so far. Like I said, it's been a long time since I read a fantasy physically, so I'm stumbling over like names and like more fantasy terms, which is frustrating because it's like then I feel like it takes me out of the story. But other than that, I'm enjoying it.
I get that. It's hard for me when I get really used to reading audiobooks or listening to audiobooks and then try to switch. But I'm reading this really slowly, so maybe that's why I'm only on, like I said, like I'm in chapter 2. So I'm on page 14. So I did not get very far, but that's okay. Like I'm not aiming to like speed through or anything like that right now. So
Yeah.
um
What
I'm
are
okay
you
with
reading, Hannah?
I am reading The Ballad of Never After. It's a reread for me, but yeah. I was flipping through because I like annotated Vampire Conqueror when I read it. So I was like flipping through and like looking at certain lines and like certain scenes and stuff. And I just really loved it.
I don't even annotate and I already underlined something.
I know I was kind of because I switched to my Kindle because I didn't necessarily want to hold the physical, but there was already a few lines and I was like, damn, maybe I should have annotated.
Yeah. There's some
Her
really
writing
good
is just really
moments.
good. She just has really good writing.
She does, and she has really good like one-liners. Sometimes I'd be like, dang, that was powerful.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
she
was
does
the
have
way
really
she
good quotes.
described him coming out of the water is what I underlined. What'd she say? Um, the gray from the sea foam, the cold of the night framed him like a throne, as if the universe simply oriented itself around him as he rose from the surf.
So good.
There were some really, really good quotes in this one.
So, yeah, I'm liking the vibes, and I'm very interested to. Who was I saying this to recently? I think we were talking on Discord. I don't remember the last time I read a just regular vampire romance that wasn't white shoes.
Ugh, I love white shoes.
I do like white shoes, but I can't remember the last time I read just a regular
Vampire romance.
without it being a white shoes or a poly.
I read a lot of the Black Dagger Brotherhood books by J.R. Ward, so like those are the first things that come to mind when I think of it.
Thank you for subbing. That's awesome.
Thank you.
I have read the first 3 in that series. I really I like it. I really like Cheryl and Kenyon series that's really similar to that one. But it's different and similar, but it's kind of like I think they started around the same time. Late 90s, early 2000s. It's the Dark Hunter series. Hey Christina, how are you doing?
Christina.
Hello. Fourth Wing.
I love it.
I'll never be over it. You didn't like it, Hannah?
What was I? Oh yeah, Hannah
hated
didn't like it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, that hurts.
Yeah, it's more painful for me to see how many people love it.
And it's so surprising because I feel like it has so many tropes that you love.
Yep. It's like the book. Like, if I was gonna love a book this year, this should have been the one. And man, did it fall short.
Sometimes that just happens though, where you just think you're gonna love a book, or a book just sounds perfect on paper. On paper, but maybe on paper it's actually not. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It just happens. Hey, Tori. Tori just got
Hi,
done with
Tori.
sprints. I think she sent some of her friends over, which was fun. We kind of like played with a tool that neither of us have used before. I don't know if you've ever done that, Hannah or Kaylani, where you can send people.
I didn't
Like-
even know that was a thing.
I didn't know that was a thing either.
Yeah. And I didn't either. I've seen like one or two channels do that, but then I forgot about it. But yeah, it's
I've
like
only seen
setting
somebody
under
do it
settings
on
under
like
settings.
Twitch. I've never seen it happen on YouTube.
Yeah. It's under settings and then community. Is it community? And then it's like, I don't know. She had me do so. I don't know how she initiated the process. I just had to accept the process. So 48% into True Love Experiment. On chapter 2, me too. How are you liking April? 4 chapters in. Nice. You guys are doing awesome.
It's killing it.
Oh, me too. I'm on page 14, April. I'm definitely still like, okay, so there's gods and goddesses and like trying to, I don't know nothing about this world or anything yet, so I'm definitely still like, oh, but that's why I read. I feel like especially physically, if I'm reading something in a new world, like a new series or a new world, I read it really slow in the beginning and just like I know I'm going to, and then I kind of like speed up and speed up and speed up when I start to like understand everything, you know. Redirect. Thank you, Tori.
That's really cool.
So yeah, the settings are like redirect. They say like stuff about redirect. I'm not a technology person. And Tori knows this about me. When she had to do all of my the numbers stuff for Once Upon a Readathon, I was just like, I can't. Technology and me. Yeah, it's really cool. It's a fun feature. Okay, cool. Yeah, I've only just started streaming, I guess like when I started the channel, like a year ago. Before that I never did streaming of any sort. So very newbie. Twitch streamers, and they do raids.
Yeah.
I hear people talk about raids all the time, but I don't know what that is.
It's the same thing that you just did. It's like they'll send over their entire group of people that were watching their stream onto somebody else's stream. So they're raiding the stream.
Oh, okay. Okay. Awesome. I'm liking it. I hope you like it. Ooh, send me a picture of your puzzle.
Oh,
What kind of
I
puzzle
love
is it?
that puzzle. I just
Yeah, that's what I'm doing
recently,
right
me and my friend are obsessed with diamond painting. Have you guys tried that?
I've seen people do it, but I've never tried it.
It's addicting. Literally, I'm obsessed.
Aw. That's awesome. I don't do diamond painting. Me and my husband are doing a puzzle right now. It's just like a fall. There's like deer and like changing leaves. It's like a fall kind of puzzle. And then, I mean, you guys know I do like about every craft under the sun. But I've never done diamond painting.
See, I love puzzles. I'm a huge puzzle fan, but in this new space since we moved and it's much smaller, we don't have a table. So I needed something to do that was like I could listen to an audiobook and just like chill out, but also something I could easily put away because the baby's always in here and I couldn't have him like putting stuff in his mouth. And so diamond painting is my new obsession, and it's really fun.
That's awesome. For stuff like I keep under the table next to like where I usually sit in the evening and stuff. I have like little project bags, and there's like an embroidery bag and a crochet bag and a knitting bag, and like that's what I do for stuff I can pull out and put back away.
Yeah.
And then Hannah, you do like a lot of journaling and stuff too, right?
Yeah, I have my like reading journal, and I just got a planner, so it's like kind of like a journal almost, but like, you know.
That's a whole nother hobby that you can spend so much money in, like the washi tapes, the stickers, the highlighters.
Literally, I have a whole thing full of stickers. I have probably at least 50 washi tapes. Like, I used to be, before I even had like my booktube channel, I used to be a planner girly. Like, I would watch planner YouTubers. So yeah, it's kind of fun to get back into it.
I have a lot of the same kind of supplies, but I do junk journaling, so it's a little bit different. But I have washi tape drawers and sticker drawers too. But it's just a different style, you know. But I love stickers. Yes. Hannah does like the best annotations.
Thank you. I love annotating. It's like a whole separate hobby.
Yeah.
I love to watch you annotate too on your vlogs. It's like calming.
Yeah, I really that's like my favorite part of my vlogs now. Like when I edit it, I'm like, oh, it's so fun.
Yeah.
There's something so satisfying about it.
Yeah.
Watching someone do something methodically with music in the background is just really nice. I would die to read Fourth Wing again. I get that.
You and me both.
I would die to have that taken away.
Reaction. Oh my gosh. Yeah. The high from finishing a book. Sorry, I'm like brain right now. Why is my brain not functioning? The high from finishing the book, Christina. I'm going to be feral when Iron Flames arrives. Okay, yeah. That's what I was like. I think she was talking about Fourth Wing here, and then I was like, okay, trying to like follow. Also just started my first diamond painting this month, and it's relaxing to zone out with an audiobook. Yeah, anything where you can fidget with your hands and do a craft, but like it's like without using your brain, but after time you've produced something with minimum effort while relaxing, it's like this different kind of like, it's like a dopamine fix.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
When I do diamond painting, have to dedicate something like that makes me anxious.
Honestly, I got my diamond paintings on Amazon, and it was such low commitment because I think mine was like $3.99, and my little kit was $10.99 to like get extra stuff. But when you order the diamond painting, it comes with everything you need. So $3.99 for like a low commitment thing, and then if you decide you don't like it, then you only spent $3.99 instead of going to like Diamond Paint Club and spending $60 on one. You know?
Yeah.
Same with I feel like a lot of like hobbies these days have like beginner kits.
Mm-hmm.
I know they have them for like any embroidery. Like I have the embroidery ones I'm doing, and I think I spent $10, and I think I got like multiple kits with that, and it gives you everything that you need.
Yeah.
And I'm still working on the same project I was months ago because I just flip between projects. You know what I'm saying? But it's just something for myself, so there is no pressure. Like the trick is to not put the pressure on yourself. This is for you, for fun and for enjoyment, not like a need to do, have to do kind of situation.
I agree.
Even if you only spend 30 minutes on it and never even finish it, that few dollars could be worth it just for that relaxation from that 30 minutes of doing it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Have so many planner stickers, a huge planner girl before COVID. I didn't know that about you, April. I know so many people really enjoy annotating. I wish I was super into it. I only underline if there's like a quote that I'm like, I read multiple times and I'm like, that was amazing. And that's why I just underlined this. But that's the only time I do it. I wish it was more of a thing, 'cause I love watching people do it. When Iron Flames comes out, I will not be speaking to anyone.
Same.
Very nice.
Happy Color. I love Happy Color.
What is that?
It's an app. It's like a paint by number, but instead of like going and painting, you just do it on your phone
that's
or your
cool.
iPad. I am obsessed with that.
That's awesome. I just think it's cool that Fourth Wing Iron Flames, they're bringing back midnight release parties. I think that's so cool. I saw something about that.
What the hell is a midnight release party? I've been hearing about this one for Iron Flame, and I'm like, what is that?
It's like you can go to the store at midnight and get the book at midnight.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no, that's some dedication. I love Fourth Wing, and I'm not doing that.
I used to go to midnight movie releases, like the Twilight movies.
Yes, I do
midnight
remember
releases.
And I did Harry Potter midnight releases, and then I went to midnight releases for the Harry Potter books too when I was.
Yeah, I hope that becomes like a thing and not just like a Fourth Wing thing, because I want to do that.
It's more of that in-person thing, and now it's like, okay, we'll just go on and click buy at midnight or what, you know what I'm saying, like, or whatever. Like, it's just creates more of an event and a feeling of in-person community, and I think that's just really good for people and good for the community and just fun. Yeah, totally. I think it's so cool. I love it.
I want them to do a release party for House of Flame and Shadow, because
yes,
really die.
That would be very.
I would be there. I would have a tent.
That's the one that you need. You're like, give me a release party for that.
Yeah.
Right. I'm going to Amazon now to look at diamond paintings because I'm easily influenced. Nice.
I love it.
Please reach out and show me your diamond paintings if you decide to get one, because I cannot be stopped.
Big with Twilight and Harry Potter. Yeah. I hope there's more. Okay, do you guys want to do another 30-minute sprint? Because I'm hoping to get like more read this time. We'll see if I do.
I'm gonna have to hop off after this one, but have fun the rest of the night. Thanks for having me, Hannah.
Thanks for coming.
It was nice to meet you officially.
Yeah, you too, Kehlani.
I'm gonna go ahead and put this timer on for 30 minutes. If I can, oh, there we go. Okay. And let's see if I can figure out how to do this right, because Tori showed me, like, told me what to do to get the sound to work. I can't, it's not working. Oh, here we go. I'm going to toggle that part. Okay. Maybe because it's a window. So, Kaylani, you'll have to like message me in the private chat.
I know. So after we came back, I'm like, oh dang, she said something in the private chat.
So I can see if like the thingy works, or if y'all let me know in the comments too if the sound works.
I can hear it now. Right
when
now.
I mute though.
Oh, when you mute.
Wait, hold on. Let me mute for a second. Really? You know what I'm thinking? I don't know. I'm wondering if you know what? I have a couple of ideas. It's cool. No biggie. Y'all are fine. It's cool. We'll just see you guys in 30 minutes. Okay.
Happy reading.
How are you feeling?
Well, I made it to page 62, and I am so intrigued. I'm like shocked by how quick and easy this book is to like read. I really thought I'd be struggling, and I'm making my way through. I'm liking it so far. It definitely feels like it has really good potential. What are your thoughts?
So I'm on page 32. So I'm in chapter 4. And yeah, this is how I felt when I was reading Daughter of No Worlds. I really loved Daughter of No Worlds, and then I was like, I just couldn't even get past I tried twice to get past 80 pages into the second book of that series. I just couldn't do it. But this is reminding me why I fell in love with her writing style in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? And then that series to me I didn't like the direction it went in at all. But her writing and her world building is so flipping good.
Yeah.
I was literally sucked in and hooked by page 3.
Yeah, for sure.
And I'm feeling those vibes still, the salty air, but it's dark and kind of almost ominous.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm loving that. And I just got to
You got to the seer, right?
Well,
You got to his seer at least.
Not yet, no.
No?
No.
Because I stopped at page 33, and that's where I stopped.
30. I'm on page 32. It's about to be there. I'm about to be there. Yeah. But so he just kind of saw her, but did he?
Ah, okay.
Yeah. That's where I'm at. And which is ooh,
Yeah, it definitely has the tension is there, and I really like being inside the head of this main character. She's very smart and conniving, and she's figuring out ways around what the situation that she's in. And I'm just really intrigued about, because obviously this is a fantasy romance, so how do we go from here to there?
Right, yeah. I'm hoping this is super true enemies to lovers and
yeah.
slow burn. But I'm interested because the Daughter of No World is not enemies to lovers. It's very I don't know, I feel kind of a sweet, nice romance, and then I felt it was kind of put way on the back burner on book 2,
Yeah.
That's kind of why I was just not down for it. But so I'm kind of interested. I've heard her other series and other books are way more romance focused. So I'm feeling this already, that tension, that connection that we're seeing that they have, even though it's obviously enemies and they don't even know each other yet. It's that tether. She was describing that tether between them or whatever. And I'm yes.
Yes. I'm hoping it's going to be so angsty. Oh.
Yeah. I'm already feeling that. I'm already feeling also the amount of pain that she's been through.
Yeah.
She's already been through it. And the things with this group that she's with or whatever, I'm they don't sound the bestest.
Yeah, they're kind of shade.
There's no right or wrong. It's only what this one person says or what I'm But really though, is it? Am I on the right?
The word, you haven't gotten as far as me, but the word cult has been thrown around a few times, and I'm yeah, I could see how you could associate the two things for sure.
For sure. On page 34. Did I skip this one? 55 into True Love Experiment. So, wait, April, you're on page 34. Okay, so I'm on page 32. We're moving along at similar paces. I stopped to get myself a snack plate. I made myself pears and cheese and crackers.
Love that.
I didn't love A Daughter of No Worlds. This is different. Then Serpent 2. I love her writing, though. A little confused with the culting group Selena is in. Yeah, definitely. The things that she has to go through just to be in it,
Mm-hmm.
to me, are like, what?
And like so willing, like she's so willing to give these things freely.
Because they saved her, but I'm
Yeah.
like,
And
we
it
don't
sounds
know.
like what
We don't know
happened in the
anything about
first.
her actual story before meeting them, though.
It sounds like the first 10 years of her life were rough, but like I just don't know how we got from like saving her to how she is now. Like I'm hoping, I'm sure that we're gonna get more backstory, but I'm really curious on like her backstory and her situation.
I'm also curious about these different. There's like multiple like kingdoms in this Nyaxia, and I'm like, okay, is that why there's going to be 3? Because there was 3 kingdoms, right, in
Mm-hmm.
Nyaxia, and I'm like, is that why there's going to be 3 duologies?
Mm-hmm.
But I think we're dealing with one of them in this, the blood one.
Yeah, but I feel like I don't know.
I don't
Yeah, I
either.
don't know.
I guess we'll have to find out. We don't know where this is
I don't
going.
know.
I'm kind of like, am I just going to be sitting here reading like vampire Nyaxia romances for the rest of the month?
Yeah, seems like it.
I feel like that might be the case. Just got to this year, yeah. Page 66. I'm usually slow with reading fantasy. Yes,
It flows so easy.
it does. Usually I'm reading a little bit faster, but like I said, I've kind of been up and off the couch and like I got myself food and stuff like that. But it is definitely flows. I don't remember the last time I read a book that flowed. I'm trying to think the last time I read a book that flowed this well.
Yeah.
Probably like maybe even Sarah J. Maas, but Sarah J. Maas has a completely different writing style.
Completely different. But I can also see, I feel like there's been a lot of comparisons to Carissa and Sarah, and I can see that because I feel like the worlds are just so easy to fall into, and the characters are compelling. So this definitely does give Sarah Janet vibes, but not the same thing. So I feel like if you didn't like that, there's still a huge chance that you could like Carissa's work.
Yeah, the way the characters are written, everything is so unique. The way she does tropes, the way everything she does is like
Yeah, kind of flipped.
different. Yeah, for sure. And I don't know. Also, I feel like she's bringing a lot of things, I don't know, that are kind of unique to the fantasy romance genre in a way. Like, I don't know. I just feel like she's not going with what everyone else is doing. I feel like a lot of people are just copying SJM.
Yeah.
And she's kind of just like off doing her own thing. 25 minutes of my audiobook. Awesome. Aw, cool. I hope you like it. You know, it's also on KU if you do have Kindle Unlimited. Yeah, check it out if you do have Kindle Unlimited. Right, yeah, totally, for sure. Like there's 4 books out that we can read in this world.
Yeah. Actually, are the other standalones that are written by different authors, are they part of this world as well?
I didn't think so. Are they?
I don't know. I don't really know how they're all working because all of them have like the pretty dust jackets. I mean, the pretty underneath hardcovers. Like, and Carissa has been posting about all of them. So I don't know if they're all part of the same world, if they're just built on different worlds and the characters are all writing. I mean, the authors are just writing romances. I'm really confused on how this like whole spinoff, separate author situation is working. Like, I'm really lost.
Yeah, I really get confused when sometimes with those because it's always different, right? Like when you see those fantasy romance series where they have multiple authors get together, and sometimes they are all on the same world, or sometimes they're just like a theme, or sometimes, you know what I'm saying? If you guys know in the comments.
Oh, they just said it right now. No, it's not. Okay, well that's interesting.
Oh, they're not in the same world.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I want to read the Shifter Prince this fall, but I'm already like looking at everything I've been like, oh, this is on my fall TBR. This is on my fall TBR. This is, and I'm like, how the did I think I was gonna?
Literally, I had a live show yesterday for my book club, and me and my best friends were like, the amount of books that we add to our TBRs each month is absolutely absurd. Like, how do we keep doing this to ourselves? Like, no way that we're reading 50 books this month. Just no way. But we keep adding them. We'll see a book and we're like, oh my God, I don't know how we're going to squeeze it in, but let's read it.
My problem is like the amount of required reads I've been giving myself, and then I was like, oh, let's just have my viewers pick 4 of the books I'm going to read this fall. On top of now, I have the Patreon book club. So the first book that we're doing is in October, and then this book club, and then we have like stuff going on in the Hideaway Discord too. So I'm just like, the amount of
I know, and I feel like the amount of reads that I have been like committing myself to. Why are they physical? Because I don't have the time to sit down and read all these physical books. I just don't.
Oh yeah, Mom Life, like how the no.
Yeah,
I love my audiobooks.
Yeah. Thank God for a commute, because I would never read as much as I do if I didn't have to like drive somewhere and listen to an audiobook.
Yeah. I think they might all be standalones set in the worlds the authors already created in their own series. Okay.
Understood. Okay.
Okay.
See, that's the thing, though. If I want to decide to go into these other ones because I like the way that they look, because I am that person, do I have to go read their other series to understand?
I think they're supposed to be where you don't have to.
Well, let's hope, because all of them are gorgeous, literally stunning.
Most of them have really good ratings. There, I think there was one that has like very
poor ratings.
Am I thinking about this series, or am I thinking about that other one with the orc in it? I don't know. It's fine. I'm tired. My brain is not functioning fully.
After 7 p.m.
Right?
Like,
This one's very different from Serpent, so I really don't think so.
Okay, you think it's different than Serpents in the Moon's Night?
Like well, they're in the same world, but like in writing style, maybe? Or
yeah, I'm looking at all of these covers, and they're literally like so freaking pretty. Like Slaying the Frost King. Stop it right now. And the Shadow Prince. Like, I need both of those immediately.
I'm obsessed with is it Emma Hamm? Her Demon series has the most amazing freaking covers, but those books are like 700 pages.
Emma Hamm?
Is it Emma
Hamm?
The
Demon Court? Oh my God, that is gorgeous.
Because I always get the Shifter Prince from this series mixed up with the Shifter. There's like I think it's the second book in that series with the redheaded guy. I keep getting him mixed up with the Shifter Prince from this series.
All of her covers are stunning. My God.
I know, it's serious. She has this really cool special edition cover to the Lust Demon book in that series that I'm obsessed with. Like, I love.
What's it called? The Lust Demon?
There's the what is that book called? Hold on one second. I can't remember the name of it. Emma Hamm.
In that same series as the Demon Court?
Yeah, it's the first book in that series. The demon because so like each hero in that series is one of the 7 deadly sins. And the first book in that series is his sin is lust.
Oh yeah, okay, so it's called the Demon Court. The book 1 is called the Demon Court.
Okay. Yeah, the Demon Court's the first book.
Yeah, that cover is literally so. I love the purple.
I
require it, actually. I need it.
I want to read that. It's on KU, but it's freaking long.
Yeah, it's massive.
Long.
564 pages.
But the second book in that series, oh, she came out with a special edition for the second book too. Ooh, have you seen the special edition for that first book?
No, I can't find it. What the heck?
It's sorry, it's covered up by saying restock, but
oh yeah, stunning. I need it.
it's gorge. But the let me find the regular cover. Okay, so this one, oh shoot. Stop. Go back. Oh my goodness. That was a reel. I thought it was like a, but because it was a reel, I can't. Okay, so this one, can you just stay? No? So
For
yeah,
some reason, I cannot find that special edition on Amazon. Why not?
I think that it just got released. I don't think you can get it on Amazon.
Oh. Boo.
I know. This one, the Demon Crown one, the second one. This is I keep getting this mixed up with the Shifter Prince, and I from this series.
Weird.
I know. I'm like,
yeah. For some reason, I can never get this like title down. It's so long. Slaying the Vampire Conqueror. I want to say like Slaying the Vampire Prince. I just never want to say Conqueror.
Conqueror is really annoying to say.
Also, the other book in the Serpent and the Wings of Night series, Ashes and the something.
King.
I can never get that one right either.
Oh, you know what I think it is? I think it's Redhead, and she's sitting on his lap.
Oh yeah, that's the second book in that world or that whatever that.
Because this one's this one, and he's got red hair, and she's sitting on his lap.
Oh yeah, I could see it.
Yeah,
definitely.
But I'm actually obsessed with both of those covers.
Yeah, I need to stop spending money, but it's books like that that really do be getting me.
Well, they're all in KU, and I'm trying to.
That's what I tell myself too, but then I spend the money anyway.
Right. Yeah. I probably might read this book for Monster Mash. I'm liking it.
I am also liking it.
Yeah. This one?
Yeah.
Yes. Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm really liking it. So I'm thinking we do one more sprint.
Perfect.
And then Mama needs to go to bed eventually, and David's still not sure if he's hunting tomorrow, so I don't know if I'm getting up earlier. So yeah. Okay, let's go ahead and do this again, and I'm gonna try again and figure out if I can share. I don't know. I'm wondering why. It's okay. You know what? I'm sure there's a YouTube video on how to do it. I'll look at it one day.
You'll find it somewhere.
Yeah. We'll see you guys in 30 minutes.
Happy reading.
I'm going to guess that you probably read more than I did.
I'm on page 91.
Oh, nice. Good job. Look at you. Look at you.
Get in there.
I watched your Why Choose video, which was like super good. If you guys haven't watched and you like Why Choose, Kehlani has a video that you just put out like in the last day or two, right?
Yeah, I put it up yesterday.
Yesterday,
For
yeah.
watching.
Of course. I really want to read that Zodiac Academy. Well, it's not Zodiac Academy, but it's like in the world.
Yeah, Ruthless Boys.
I want to try that because I've read the first 5 books of Zodiac Academy and I got my heart ripped out, obviously.
Oh, yeah. Uh-huh.
And I just don't know how much more. I don't know what I don't know if I can do it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I can do it.
I had to stop myself from reading the series at this point because I just need them to finish it because I was so tired of these cliffhangers. I'm just not doing it anymore. So as soon as they come out with the last audiobook, I'm on book 7. I need to read book 7, 8, and 9, plus the novella. And then...
Wait, there's 9 out? I thought there was only 8 out.
8, and then they're releasing book 9 next year.
Oh.
And then there's a novella in between.
Okay. I don't know if I can do it.
Yeah, see, that series broke my heart one too many times. So I was like, I'll just wait until they have whatever is there happily ever after because I can't do it anymore.
I don't know if I can read 4 more books of this.
Yeah, it's rough.
Like, the way book 5 ended, I was like, I couldn't have imagined it being that bad. That was not even like a possibility.
Is this I can't remember if that's the ending that I'm thinking of. Does it have to do with a bond?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I'll never forgive them for that one.
And so I actually I started book 6 a couple weeks ago and I got like triggered from it.
Yeah.
And I was like, I can't keep reading this. I only got like maybe 30 pages in and I was like, I don't know if I can do this. I just can't handle the world that we currently live in this book.
Rough. It's rough out here. Yeah, and I hate to tell it to you, but that particular point is not resolved in book 7. I mean, in book 6. So if that's what you're expecting, you're gonna be triggered throughout the whole book. Yeah. See, that's why I said, okay, I can't do it anymore. Book 6 ended on not a rough cliffhanger, so I felt like it was a good enough spot to stop, because then I read the reviews for book 7. They were like, the cliffhanger is terrible, and I was like, I just can't. And at the time, book 8 wasn't out, and I was like, I won't do it to myself. I just won't. But I feel like if you love ZA, I think you'll really enjoy Ruthless Boys because it has the same like writing style, the same humor as that one. But I feel like the cliffhangers on that one weren't as like earth-shattering.
I can't decide what to do with Zodiac Academy. Like I literally read all those books in like a month.
Me too. And they're massive.
Yeah. I literally like I went into like a Zodiac Academy coma. Like I just was like, this is where I am now.
Yeah.
Like there was no Hannah in the real world. Like
I didn't realize actually how massive those books were until after I had read them, and I saw them in a bookstore one day, and I was like, "What the? I read that."
They're big.
They're huge. But I feel like if you like Why Choose and you already like the world, I don't see why you wouldn't enjoy it.
That's what I was thinking. That's exactly what I mean. Like, oh, she's a vampire. I didn't realize she was a vampire.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, when I watched your video, I was like, oh.
And you actually, the 2 people that are in this Why Choose, you've met 2 of them before. So Gabriel, that's his. It's his story. Gabriel, and you actually do see Orion in there once, and then who's the other one that I can't think of now that is also a part of it? Gabriel and...
I didn't think that Gabriel was in a White Shoes relationship.
He's not.
What?
He's not.
What?
I know. That's why you have to read it.
Was
I
this
still
take
need
place before or after?
This takes place before ZA. It's like
Okay.
years before. It's when Gabriel was in school and... Yeah, I don't know. I haven't gotten to the end of the series to like figure out how everything connects just yet, but technically in the series he's not.
No, in Zodiac Academy.
Correct.
So it's not the same girl.
You have to read it. I can't tell you.
Oh, stop. Okay, I'm kind of freaking out now.
Yeah,
I have mixed feelings about Gabriel. Oh my god, me and you have to talk about this. Okay.
I really think that if you like the series that you should read it. But again, I haven't got the last book, the audiobook wasn't out when I was reading it, so I took a break. But they never really explained like I haven't gotten to the end, so I don't really get the HEA, so I don't really know how his story ends. So I'm really curious. I do have to pick up the last book like soon. But again, the books are massive, so
how big are the what's this other series called?
Ruthless Boys of Zodiac.
How big are they?
Let me see. Because I have the audiobook. I don't have the ebook or the physical book on me, but let me see. Ruthless Boys. Because I'm pretty sure from what I can remember, they're relatively long. Like the last book is Warrior Fae, and that book, it's 29 hours. Wow. Okay. Yeah, it's 29-hour audiobook.
Okay.
Yeah, so they're not small books. They are very large, very much like what they're used to. Because I've also read their Harlequin Crew series, and those ones again are massive. So
The girls can write.
Oh yeah, and they can write some chunky ass books. But sometimes I'm like, do they really need to be that long?
Right?
I don't think they do. I don't think they do.
Hi, Emma. How are you doing? Did I make any reading progress this spring? Shower. Yeah, I didn't either. And I mean, I watched Kaylani's White Shoes video, and then I started watching Peru's Project's recent vlog.
Ugh, I love Reagan.
She's awesome.
I just wanted to show you how we get from point A to point B. Book 1 is 14 hours. Book 5 is 29 hours.
What?
Oh, Lord.
My White Shoes TBR is honestly redonkulous. Okay, yeah, here it is. There's my Goodreads White Shoes TBR, there's 33 books on it.
I might have to go to your Goodreads because I'm a sucker for a White Shoes romance. Like I just am.
So most of the White Shoes that I read is like monster and paranormal.
Ugh, love that.
And fantasy. So I actually have a lot on here that's like fall themed.
I've only read a handful of like actually that's a lie. That's a lie. Because I've actually read I think more contemporary dark like romance.
I was gonna say there's a lot of contemporary on there.
I was thinking like non-dark. I only read one non-dark White Shoes romance, and that was Pucking Around.
Oh, okay.
But now that you say that, I'm like, oh yeah, most of the ones I have read are contemporary.
Yeah.
Dark romances.
I have so many, but I definitely have a lot of. I don't think I've done a White Shoes Rex. I should. I've done a White Shoes TBR video because I did a collaboration. I did that with Victoria's
video. I would love to see your recommendations.
I need to.
Because I'm always looking for more good White Shoes.
It's on my list of videos to film. It's just I can only film so many videos.
Yeah, I get it.
And with fall content right now.
I know.
And then winter content.
Do you have your Goodreads on your video? Or
Yeah.
no? Why
Yeah.
can't I find it? Oh, wait, check out my Goodreads profile. I just can't read. Don't mind me.
You're good. There's just a lot of freaking links down there, I feel like.
Ugh. Why do you hate me?
There's like a million. But I love Why Choose. If you haven't tried out Mary Mystery, I recommend her. She
Who?
does Mary Mystery. She does Why Choose. Now hers are like super like adventure fantasy forward. So like I've heard people say, like I know Daphne was saying that she didn't feel like the actual relationships were fully all the way fleshed out.
Mm-hmm.
Because like at least in some of her series, like she generally has a lot of partners, like 6. It's usually like a girl and then like 6 guys.
Ugh, love that.
And so it's like
Ooh.
a lot of like political intrigue or like and like action and fantasy stuff. And
I
then
can't believe
it's
you
like
haven't read.
smut.
I can't believe you haven't read Madison Kate yet.
I know. Because I really don't read contemporary. I very rarely read contemporary romance. When I do, it is like usually a dark, like a mafia romance or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever read a contemporary White Shoes.
So I saw you poking around on here, and I feel like you have to be in the mood for that one because it's, first of all, it's so long, and secondly,
Yeah.
like if you're so used to reading something that's so plot focused, because that's what like paranormal and mafia ones are. They're very plot focused. If you're looking for a plot focused Why Choose, baby, that's not the one. Not 750 pages worth.
So is it like more about like their relationships and like drama?
Yeah, it's very character development. Honestly, the drama wasn't really there. It was more like she was just developing these really strong relationships with her 3 men. And I do think the writing was good and the character development was good, but it was far too long. But overall, like I cried when I read it. I really enjoyed the book. It's just so long. It's just so long.
It's so interesting. I love character development. Like I'm all about like a slow character development book. If we're talking like a fantasy, something like a fantasy, like a straight fantasy, like The Bear and the Nightingale, or like something like Juliet Marillier. Like, but when we're talking about like a Why Choose, like a fantasy romance Why Choose situation, I'm like, give me the plot and the smut, baby. You know what I'm saying? That's why I go to that for,
No, it's very, 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 very spicy. Like very spicy. And there's also a MM relationship that's happening in the mix of it all. So I loved the like exploration of sexuality, which was great. It's just I'm sorry. I don't think I've read a singular book that's 750 pages and I was like, it needed to be that long.
It was
You know what I mean?
A 750 page contemporary is like literally not at all necessary.
No. It's just
I don't
isn't.
understand that. There's no world building. What are you writing about? What are you even saying?
The cliffhanger on book 4, you're kidding. You stopped there? Like, you need to get to the cliffhanger on book 4. Like, that was...
What was it? Oh, that was, yeah, I mean, that was pretty bad. I remember at the time thinking like, oh my gosh, that was awful. And then I read book 5.
Well, no, I mean, this is for Ruthless Boys. But yeah, you're right. Book
okay.
Book 4's cliffhanger was bad. And then, yeah, you get to book 5 and you're like, what in the...
Because things are only just starting to like maybe possibly look like they maybe minusculely could get better. Maybe kind of, but then no, because then the other stuff that oh god, it's just so bad. I've only read the first of the Ruthless Boys series. Did not read Zodiac.
Yeah,
that's long.
It's long.
Um,
Snared.
I just DNF'd it and snared, but it was not that one.
Oh, I'm like, wait, what's the name? Rebecca Quinn.
Dystopian. You know what? I feel like fall is the time for dystopian, and here's the thing. I've been hearing this word more and more, and I feel like vampires are coming back, and I think dystopian's coming back.
I don't know what's coming back, but this cover's stunning.
Let me look at it. Ooh.
I require it.
Snakes on the cover, man. Those are like super big right now.
Oh yeah. I'm not a big dystopian girly, but I do love white shoes, and you cannot take me away from it, okay?
I'm at that rating.
4.33 is pretty good.
Wait. Okay, so it's white shoes, dystopian, BDSM, post-apocalyptic, fantasy, adult, dark contemporary. Those are the tags. Some of those I feel like are kind of like, what's that word where you can't be both?
Yeah, they are not synonymous.
Right.
How are you
Okay.
dystopian?
5 minutes. Since the final war. Okay. I have a lonely cave, a darling vegetable patch, and forest views.
Oh man. 5 men is far too many to handle, isn't it? No.
I mean, not in my like dream world, but like
Right?
in reality, I don't think I could handle that.
Oh no. But if I was building my own harem for my own
Right.
fictional relationship,
Yeah.
heck yeah. Give me 6.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go see if my son's asleep because I didn't get to kiss him goodnight and I'm sad.
Okay.
Right back.
This looks super cool. Okay, this is going on my list for sure. When does the sequel come out? Because this just came out in July. So it's probably going to be a little bit. If that just came out in July. It's really good. Arrival by Minerva Caden. Dark Pirate White Shoes.
Okay, he's still
Guys,
eating dinner.
stop! My freaking TBR is long enough.
A dark pirate white shoes? Oh my
Yeah.
god. Arrival?
Yeah.
Minerva, that's a name.
Minerva.
Again, the cover's stunning.
Listen, and here's my theory too. Like, if there's a hurricane coming and she's named Minerva, you know you need to better watch out because from in my experience, the bad hurricanes are the one with the retro names.
Mm-hmm.
Florence came and did us dirty, is all I'm saying.
She's a 36-year-old assassin.
Oh, really? Oh, I love that it's not like a super young. They're always like 18-year-olds, you know?
Yeah, it's true. Sometimes I don't want to read about somebody that's so much younger than me.
Right.
I'm so sorry. I'm getting over COVID, so
Oh my goodness. How are you doing? How's your family?
we're fine, honestly. It was rough, don't get me wrong, but other than I just have like a lingering cough and some congestion, like I
Right.
feel okay. It could be worse.
Yeah, we had that. We had it once. I think we like all got it, but we did. It was just for us. It was just like a bad flu kind of thing, which was still bad. Like we all actually ended up with really high fevers.
Yeah.
Yeah, Trader Witch is really. I love Trader Witch. I love that whole series by Marie Mystery.
Trader
Witch? Yeah, the first book is Trader Witch. That's one of my favorite White Shoes series of all time. And I actually interviewed Mary Mystery because I really like her Vampire and Lichens White Shoes series too. And then she has another one that's like demons at this academy. That one's fun. Like she's awesome.
Is that the demon horns?
Yeah. That was her first series. And I've only read the first book. That one's so far been my least favorite, but my favorite's Trader Witch. I really, really like the Lycan the Vampires series. Can't think of the name of it. I still need to read the third one. I'm so bad at finishing series.
I'm really bummed because I see that you have Bonded by Thorns on here by Elizabeth Helen on your list. And I was reading that one and I was like so confused when everybody was loving it.
Honestly, yeah, that's still on my list, but I meant to take that off because Jess knows my taste pretty well and she told me some stuff about it, and like I'm not planning on reading it anymore. So I need to take that off my list.
It was just everyone was like, "Oh my god, it's so good," and I was like, "Where?"
Yeah, I've heard it. Yeah, she wasn't a huge fan of it either.
I'm gonna go grab my son. I'll be right back.
You're good. Check out Life and Limb, Zombieland. Stop. There was another zombie. If you watch my Monster Romance Rex, there was a zombie romance that I put on there that I was actually kind of intrigued by. And I'm pretty sure Jen from the Book Refuge has a zombie romance on her Monster Rec video too. And I'm kind of like, what's with all these zombie romances? Life and Limb, Zombieland.
I know he's not good about hand touching. My apologies.
You're fine. I'm trying to find the Zombieland book that April's talking about. April, you have to message it to me or tell me the author. Oh,
You say hello.
Hi.
Oh, it's almost bedtime, and I needed cuddles.
Oh, they grow up so fast.
I know. Yeah, baby. You tell them.
I'm on my period. Like, I'm gonna cry.
Girl, same.
I can't.
Oh yes, you're talking all about it today.
Oh my god. I can't. Ever since now, like I'm like, I know I'm done. I see a baby and I'm like, I die. I die.
I know. I think all parents, all moms kind of get to that stage where like, oh man, this is like the last one.
Oh yeah, like I look at Noah and I try to like hold him like he's a baby. And like he's over 2 now. And I'm like,
they grow so fast.
They do. They really do. It's kind of like, I mean, and then people always said like, oh, just like enjoy it while it lasts. And I'm like, enjoy what? And now I'm like, her arcs are hopefully being offered this month. Oh, okay. Yeah, I love an older heroine. I'm reading Between Wrath and Mercy right now. And I'm really like that's a mom who has like a teenage daughter, so she's an older heroine.
Yeah.
It's awesome. I want more of that.
I think I'm in the stage right now where I can't even read about kids because anything even slightly like I'm not even talking sad. Like I was reading a scene the other day where it was like they were having a sweet moment between a mom and a baby, and I was like, take me out. Like take me out, coach. I can't do it. I'm just a fucking sobbing mess the entire time.
100%. Yeah.
I just can't.
Yeah. Portal Fantasy, and they're gonna have her whether she likes it or not. But pirates are her wildest fantasy. Okay, so is there a lot of like CNC like DubCon play? I'm down. Each pirate scene kind of one-ups the last one. Okay, I need to read this yesterday. I'm done with Hello Stranger. Awesome. 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 Oh, that's the author, Michaela Hayes. Okay. Life in the Michaela. Oh, here it is. Okay, I'm gonna look. Oh, wow. That is a cover.
What's this one? Oh.
That is a cover. Okay, I'm gonna look into this one now. Okay, guys, we are gonna let you go because I need to go to sleep. Been looking here to start, but daughters were here. I couldn't. Oh, thank you for clicking the like button. That's awesome. Thank you. And thanks for hanging out with us. I hope you guys had a good time, and just hang out with us more in the Discord if you want to chat about the book. I will be reading it more throughout the week, and we'll be sharing my thoughts there. So
I'll have to jump into the Discord so I can hear what you think.
yeah. So thank you again, Kaylani. If you guys don't already sub to Kaylani, go check our channel out. It's linked down below in the description, as well as Hannah's recent reads, because she was here earlier, obviously.
Thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate you.
Everyone have a good night. Bye-bye.
Good night.